protocol, Bitcoin's OPCAT, fake Ethereum tokens, Starknet's Airdrop. CoinDesk's Jamie Crawley takes a look at the suddenly high-profile proposal to revive Bitcoin's historic opcat function as a way of enabling more development on the oldest blockchain. Plus, the unofficial ERC-404 tokens driving up fees on Ethereum and highlights from our Protocol Village column over the past week. We love to write about blockchain tech, and we hope you love the Protocol newsletter. Not sure how else to say this, but we are readers. In this week's issue, ERC-404 tokens take over Ethereum. But wait, now there's DN404s. A group of Bitcoin developers are pushing for the return of a function called OPCAT, which supposedly could help unleash a flurry of additional features on the oldest, and still largest by far blockchain. Top picks from our Protocol Village column of blockchain project news over the past week: Polygon, StarkWare, Tezos, Cosmos, Sommelier, Arbitrum. Starknet's STRK token airdrop and Wormholes W. Nearly $50 million of blockchain project fundraisings. Data Corner, Ethereum validator staking queue backs up. This article is featured in the latest issue of the Protocol, our weekly newsletter exploring the tech behind crypto, one block at a time. Sign up here to get it in your inbox every Wednesday. Also, please check out our weekly The Protocol podcast. Network news. Files not found. Ethereum has a standardized process for adding new token standards, including the well-known ERC20 for fungible tokens and ERC721 for non-fungible tokens or NFTs. But a new, unofficial token standard, ERC404, is suddenly getting traction, and there's now a supposedly improved version called DN404. Both standards aim to combine virtues of fungible and non-fungible tokens, theoretically offering the potential to fractionalize NFTs, sort of like creating separate tokens representing a partial interest. The first ERC404 token, Pandora, traded as high as $32,000 on Friday morning from a low of $250 in just under a week, as reported by CoinDesk Shoria Mawa. Several projects have already latched onto the hype and issued their own versions of ERC404 tokens, including on the Arbitrum and Solana blockchain ecosystems, Mawa wrote. According to the analysis firm Fundstrat, this standard also seamlessly aligns with the ongoing trend of meme token trading. Nansen, the blockchain data firm, noted in an email that ERC404 tokens recorded a staggering $180 million in trading volume just a week after it was launched. The flurry was enough to drive a spike in Ethereum fees. Wu Blockchain newsletter wrote that the current hype and FOMO are already very strong. CoinDesk's Daniel Kuhn wrote that there are nagging worries some blockchain users might mistakenly think that ERC404s have been approved and vetted under the official process, raising concerns over the safety of the technical design of ERC404s, considering that they are unaudited. On Monday, a group of Ethereum application developers started a new unofficial token contract purporting to solve some of the apparent drawbacks, called DN404, short for Divisible NFT 404. One of the developers, who goes by the X handle at XeroxQuit, tweeted that the newer version averages about 20% gas savings vs ERC404. Airdrop season. Starknet Foundation, supporting the Ethereum Layer 2 blockchain Starknet, announced plans for the much-awaited airdrop of STRK tokens next week on February 20. As of early Wednesday, traders on the decentralized exchange EVO's pre-launch futures were already suggesting that the project's market capitalization might exceed $1 billion when it goes live on February 20. Separately, the cross-chain protocol Wormhole announced a planned airdrop for its new W token, including 12% of the tokens for core contributors and 31% for ecosystem and incubation, which includes growth initiatives for the project's developer community. Also, Ethereum developers set a target date of March 13 for its long-awaited Dencun upgrade, officially triggering the countdown to the blockchain's biggest changes since April 2023. Deposits in the Ethereum restaking protocol Eigen layer are now up to $6.5 billion, ranking it as the fifth biggest DeFi protocol overall according to DeFi Llama, up from around $2 billion just before a cap was lifted last week. Vitalik Buterin wrote in a tweet that the decentralized social network forecaster could have staying power, responding to a post about the short burst of popularity that Friend Tech enjoyed after it debuted last year on Coinbase's Layer 2 network, Base. Isomeet, CoinDesk's new owner, Bullish, appointed Sarah Stratoberta as CEO, replacing Kevin Worth, as part of a restructuring that also saw the departures of other senior employees. Chief Content Officer Michael Casey no longer has a full-time role, but is in discussions to potentially remain connected to the company in some capacity. CoinDesk Solana's second phone crosses 100,000 pre-sales, securing $45 million for development. Link, the legendary auction house Sotheby's plans a sealed auction of Ether Rock NFTs starting Wednesday. Protocol Village. top picks of the past week from our Protocol Village column, highlighting key blockchain tech upgrades and news. Schematic of Polygon's Type 1 prover Polygon. Polygon Labs, the developer behind the Polygon blockchain, released Thursday a Type 1 prover, a new component allowing any network compatible with Ethereum's EVM standard to become a Layer 2 network powered by zero-knowledge proofs and to connect to Polygon's broader ecosystem. CoinDesk 20 asset, Matic StarkWare, the developer behind the Starknet blockchain, announced on Thursday the launch of a new Cairo verifier in the next few weeks, opening the door to Layer 3 application-based chains on Starknet. The Tezos blockchain on Friday activated its 15th upgrade, called Oxford 2, according to the team. The upgrade introduces private smart rollups as a new security feature for developers, a smoother staking process for validators, and an adjustment to slashing penalties, among other changes. The upgrade comes a month before the mainnet launch of Etherlink, an EVM-compatible Layer 2 built on Tezos and powered by smart rollups. Cosmos Hub in Babylon, a platform developing the first Bitcoin staking protocol for the POS ecosystem, announced a proposed initiative to integrate Babylon's staking protocol into the Cosmos network. CoinDesk 20 asset, Sommelier, a DeFi platform offering yield-generating vaults, is expanding to Ethereum Layer 2 seconds via Axelar's cross-chain messaging. According to the team, this allows accessing new opportunities and users across chains. Sommelier launches its first Layer 2 vault, Real Yield, ETH, on Arbitrum. The vault uses dynamic strategies like liquidity provision and risk-managed leverage to optimize yields on ETH-denominated assets. See the entire Protocol Village list from this past week here. Satoshi a Bitcoin function OPCAT dusted off as development fervor grows. Armin Sabri left, one of the co-authors of the OPCAT proposal, with Dan Good, a Bitcoin developer, and co-author Ethan Heilman in October at Chaincode Labs Bitcoin Research Day in New York. Neha Narila as Bitcoin developers experiment with features and upgrades that increasingly resemble the vibrant activity on alternative blockchains like Ethereum. Some of programmers are pushing for a revival of a piece of code that existed on the network in its early days. A Bitcoin improvement proposal. BIP for a new version of the OPCAT code, introduced in October, aims to restore functionality that was available in early versions of the blockchain software but was removed by its elusive and likely pseudonymous creator, Satoshi Nakamoto, in 2010. The developers behind the proposal, Ethan Heilman and Botanix Labs' Armin Sabri, describe OPCAT as a simple opcode, just a dozen or so lines of code that could provide the general-purpose functionality that's been missing from Bitcoin since its very early days, and that's seen as a key driver of growth on Ethereum, the second biggest blockchain. So-called Layer 2 networks might be easier to build atop Bitcoin, along with other innovations like decentralized exchanges or file hosting. My biggest use case for CAT is introducing protocols that have the ability to post something on the Layer 1 and have another transaction reference it, showing that one element proves another element, and so on, Sabri told CoinDesk. Read the full story by Jamie Crawley here. Money Center. Fundraising's the DYDX Foundation has secured $30 million in DICs from the DYDX chain community treasury after a vote by the DYDX DAO. According to the team, crypto wallet firm Fortify raised $10 million in venture capital investment, aiming to solve one of the biggest pain points in crypto by expanding its institutional focus wallet offering to retail-facing platforms, the company told CoinDesk in an exclusive interview. Flood, a protocol for order routing, management, and settlement, announced its $5.2 million seed funding round, co-led by Bain Capital, Crypto and Archetype, with participation from Robot Ventures. Fuzzlan, a Web3 security and analytics company, has closed a $3 million seed funding round led by Wunks with participation from Hashkey Capital, SNZ, and Panga Capital, according to the team. Analog, a US-based Web3 platform focused on on-chain interoperability, announced the completion of its latest funding round. According to the team, investors in the round include Balaji Srinivasan, Mike Novogratz's Samara Asset Group, Tribe Capital, Near Deals and grants Ripple to buy New York crypto trust company to expand U.S. options. CoinDesk 20 asset, BTC Ledger, Coinbase Pay integrate to give users direct access to buy, sell crypto custodian Taurus and lists Lido to bring liquid Ethereum staking to Swiss banks data and tokens. Bitcoin regains $1 trillion market capitalization. Ethereum developers target March 13 for milestone Denkan upgrade on mainnet. CoinDesk 20 asset, ETH food company Mondelez International joins Hedera Council to experiment with DLT. Citibank tests tokenization of private equity funds on Avalanche. Ethereum validator entry queue signals renewed interest in staking. The Ethereum network is witnessing a spike in the number of validators looking to stake their Ether. ETH CoinDesk's Omkar Godbol reports. The so-called validator entry queue has jumped to 7,045, the highest since October 6, according to data source Validator Queue. Resurgence in Ethereum staking activity indicates initial signs of renewed vitality, David Lawant, head of research at institutional crypto exchange Falcon X, wrote in an email. While the number of stakers looking to join the network has spiked, the tally remains well below the figures over 75,000 seen following Ethereum's Shapella upgrade in April last year. Calendar. February 20, Stellar upgrade for Soroban smart contracts, public network readiness date. February 22-24. Bitcoin++, Buenos Aires. February 23 March 3, ETH Denver. March 12-13, Sub-Zero Asia. Polkadot Developer Conference, Bangkok March 18-20, Digital Asset Summit London. April 2024 Estimate, Next Bitcoin Halving. April 8-12, Paris Blockchain Week. April 18-19, Tokent 1049, Dubai. May 9-10, Bitcoin Asia, Hong Kong. May 29-31 Consensus, Austin, Texas. June 11-13, Apex, the XRP Ledger Developer Summit, Amsterdam. July 8-11, FCC, Brussels. July 25-27, Bitcoin 2024, Nashville. Sept. 19-21 Solana Breakpoint, Singapore. September 1-7, Korea Blockchain Week, Seoul. September 30 October 2, Masari Mainnet, New York. October 21-22, Cosmoverse, Dubai. Nov 12-14, 2024, Deccan 7, Bangkok.